Like this young man, he's learning from you all about birth, so that when he is going into the systems, it's still not, unless the men start to rise up and change it, they're still going to be confronted with the system. And men need to change the system before they go in there. And they can change it for, they can change it for their future generations. The men who can change it now are changing it for Caleb's generation.
Mm-hmm. Once a father steps into that hospital and his wife is in labor, he's emotionally invested in his wife, and he can't really do anything at a policy level to try to change anything. It's after that birth or before that birth that he needs to do that and fight for what he knows they want and what he knows is right. Teeth? Okay, go brush your teeth. But I think the best people to fight for it are going to be the fathers who couldn't protect their babies or their wives or partners, because they know. Light? Go turn on the light faster so she can brush her teeth. Huh?
Now we can do it.
Yeah.
So who can change it?
The fathers who have been at the hospital with their wives or their partners and been pushed down or not felt that they could speak up and advocate for their babies and their partners. After that's happened, then those are the people who should feel the most impassioned to go in there and make a change for future babies they have, for future mothers and fathers and babies. Because when you're in there and you're in that moment of labor, it's a very emotionally vulnerable time. You can't be fighting. You know, your brain goes to the emotional side, and you can't put together a logical argument, and you can't be fighting when you're in labor. You have to do it before that or after to help others.
So what do you think about my plan for a father?
I think that the father who goes into the hospital and outlines, this is what we want, this is what the research says, I want you to change the policy. It's just one father. We need every one father to go in there. Because we've gone in individually to hospitals before and said, you know, your breastfeeding support, you're doing this and this and this and this, and it's undermining it, and this is what the research says. And they pay attention to you for a little while, and then you go away, and nobody else comes back after you, and it just falls off their plate. Father after father after father has to go in there demanding these changes. It can't just be one.